Well, good morning and happy Friday, everybody. It's Rick, and it is Friday, October 30, 2020. Trick or treat, everybody. Okay, so let's bypass with all the new stuff. And we all know what's out there: the election, the virus, Corona, COVID. We already know that stuff. So we've got some big earnings. Let's just take a look at some charts and see what we can come up with. So yesterday, the SPY here, well, the day before yesterday, we gapped down, we stopped. Then yesterday, we've got a little Hiromi in here. The big key now is to hold up. Are we going to hold in here? Is this going to become a floor, or is the seller's going to come in and bring us down into the 200 period moving average area down here? So I think that's going to be the big $1 million question today for a lot of folks. What's going to happen with that? When we have a move like this, and the move, what I mean is a substantial run, and that's a substantial run. This right here, a substantial run. For this run to break down, it's going to need something dynamic to break it down, and it did. Major sell signal here, and then we had lots of follow through. You can see how we came down, built this pattern in here. We couldn't fail, or we couldn't rally up, and we failed, and down we go. So here we are again. What we're going to need to see, well, here it is too. See how we have this bullish morning star, and that put us in that run. What we're going to need to see is a bullish candle pattern, some bullish price action, and we're going to need to see that breakout to start that run. Until that happens, I don't believe you've got anything here that says we're going to go up. Nothing at all. There literally could be a candle like this today. Whoops, wrong color, wrong design. There could be something like this here today. Without follow through, sure, that may be giving us our possible reversal, but without the excuse me, without some follow through and breaking through all this right here, you really don't have anything. So be careful not to chase this. So I think today is just, here we are. We're just one day closer to the election. Let's hang on. Let's hang tough. Manage what you have. I don't think buying into a bunch of positions is a good answer today. Speaking of that, NIO, if anyone was in NIO yesterday, absolutely killed it. All the members and trial members, you should have received a alert on your app a couple of times. Let's see, I posted that we trimmed NIO. I posted that about 10:29. At 11:20 my time. That would be 12:20 East Coast time. You should have gotten an alert on your phone that I trimmed a little bit of there. And then at 1:10 my time, so that would be 2:10 East Coast time, I trimmed a little bit more. The first one was 37%. Second one was for 55.7%. I still have a little bit of NIO I'm going to hold. What a great trade yesterday. Congratulations to everybody. Sure glad we have the alert that goes directly to your smartphone. Very helpful to get in touch with members and trial members. Alrighty, let's get back to what we're doing here. FNGU. FNGU seems to be holding up. Now the earnings, I think, were a bit mixed last night with some of those big tech. And we seem to be holding in here. So I'm going to go not with one individual big tech stock. I'm going to go with what FNGU is doing. I'm not going to take the one bad apple that may be out there, and just follow what FNGU. And right now I have to remain bullish on this chart. So right now I have to remain bullish on big tech, FANG stocks, unless we break down. We break down, that'll be a different story, and I think that'll be a big ouch for the market. So let's hope for that. Hanging on. Take a look at VXX. VXX actually was a nice pullback yesterday. We gapped up over the 50 period moving average. We are in a bullish rounded bottom breakout strategy here. So here we've come back and tested. I wouldn't mind buying on a little bit of positive trading. If if I could see some kind of a candle like that, I wouldn't mind buying a little bit of that this morning. I can't say whether I would hold it overnight or not. That depends. I'm really trying to be mostly in cash, if not all cash, going into the weekend and to the election. But this is a good looking chart, and it does have that bullish look to it for me. It definitely has that bullish look. Okay, let's take a look at our trade ideas today. I've got a few of them. How about Cliff? Cliff has been rallying up. Here we pulled back. We can put a little, here, let's do this right here. We have a high. We broke out of that high, went higher. We've pulled back and tested. We're testing the trend indicator. The trend indicator is green. We have a doji and a bullish engulf. Nice combination. What I would be looking for if I choose to buy, excuse me, if I choose to buy, inside this buy box, I'd be looking about, I'd look for it to run up to that $10 mark. And if it started to trade below yesterday's candle, that would probably get me stopped out on CLF. Let's take a look at FCX. FCX, pretty decent candle yesterday. Not, well, maybe it is. Definitely, yeah. Bullish engulf yesterday. So if we start to see follow through, that gets us up into the buy box here. That might be the place to buy. As far as a stop goes, I think if it was to come back down through about 1728, what I'm doing is using a combination of this high and these lows. That seems pretty fair. So if it started to come back down through 1725-ish, then I would want to be stopped out. With an entry in here, the way the chart's been running, I would suspect we could get up to 20 bucks up here, and that is a 18% or so profit target on it. KRE, I noticed some of the regional bank stocks were moving yesterday, and rather than go find a regional bank, I thought it best just to put the ETF out there. There are a few of them that look pretty good, and there's a few that just kind of lagging, not looking that great. But KRE shaped up nice on with price action yesterday. Here we closed above, we closed above the 50-period moving average and above the T-line. I would be looking for an entry in here that would give us follow through off yesterday's candle, and then possibly a $45 line to shoot for based on the highs and the candle pattern over here on June 6. As far as the stop goes, because we have the 200-period moving average in here, that's monumental that we closed over it, and we're coming back and testing it, and it looks like we're successful. We did peak a little bit below, but we came right back up. So I'm going to call the 200 as a good test. Because of that, I think what I'm going to do is just come in here just below the 200. We've got the trend indicator with the dots right there, so I'm kind of liking 39.85 for a stop. Info, INFO, great bottom here, very nice rounded bottom. You've got the high, the low, the high, the higher low. Now we came back up and we failed, and then back down with a higher low, and then we broke out. I'm looking at that as bullish. Here we've pulled back down to the 50-period moving average. We've got a doji and a bullish engulf. I do think we need to break over this downtrend line. I would certainly understand buying below that line with a stop in. Once we break out of that line, I'm seeing 90, 91, maybe 92 as a target up here, and that wouldn't be a bad little 11% trade in that area. So far, it looks pretty good. Plenty time till earnings. I thought we needed an oil stock out there, and we have been following OKE for the past week or so. And it's really starting to shape up now. We rallied up, and I think the shape is really starting here, where we're up, and here we've pulled back, and now we're moving up again. It's not a perfect rising method by any stretch of the imagination, but if you understand what a rising method is and what it's doing, this is what we've got. Well, I should probably do it this way. There's your big bullish candle, and instead of 3 candles for the, it's called a rising 3 method. Instead of 3, there's 4 in there, and then here's our candle moving up. Now it didn't break out up here. That's what it's supposed to do, and I see we're opening up about this area here. Nevertheless, if you squint your eyes, you can see the formation in there working. Now, I do think price needs to break out. That's when the money will start being made. But I do see where there might be traders wanting to buy it inside that box right there, inside these lows, highs, inside that box right in there. This area here might be a good place to pick it up. Watch for that breakout. Right now, based on just price action over here on the left, 33, 35, 37 maybe. This is another rounded bottom breakout that's looking pretty sharp here. I came very, very close to buying this yesterday, but I was reminded by the trading room that, nope, don't do it, Rick. Remember, you want to be cash or darn near cash going into the election. And that's true. What's more important to me over the next several days is not making money. What's more important to me is keeping the money I have. And I don't want to be in a lot and have some surprise that, well, the market be surprised and the market throw a temper tantrum and cause me some pain. So I would rather take the risk off rather than put risk on. Holx, HOLX, is setting up pretty good. Nice trend, pulled back, got below the 50 period. We rallied back up over the 50, and now we're just doing normal chart action here. A nice little bullish engulf, double bottom as well. Bullish engulf, we rallied up, and now we're just doing a nice little consolidation dance in here. Looking for almost 80 bucks. Buy area is the green box. I would suspect it starts dropping below 67.90. Might not want the trade at that level, so that's what, if I bought it, I would use as a close. SCHW, monster hungry candle yesterday. Mercy. Man, that candle ate up a lot of those candles in there. So we gapped down, put a doji in day before yesterday, and then yesterday, big old bullish candle here. I'm still looking for 43 up here, and even the top. I mean, we could actually just move that up, but I don't know that we're going to go all the way up there without some sort of consolidation. So let's just do it like this. So what we're looking at, if you're able to buy about 40.15, you've got 8% and then 13% up here. It can certainly go higher, depends your trading style. But for a swing trader, I would look for a swing and then a swing, something like that. Let's see, NTNX. We've been down, rallied big time over the 200 period moving average, which that's the red line. We pulled back, low, high, low, bullish W pattern right here. That's a bullish W pattern right there. And then we rallied up, and then just the normal dance up here. And then we pull back a little bit. We're right here on the 17 EMA, or the Trendicator. Bulls started to come back in. They're looking pretty good here. A buy inside this box looks good. A buy on a breakout looks good. I'm liking 20, we'll call it 28 up there for a target on NTNX. Earnings, 23 or so days away, so might want to watch that. JD, now I like this JD chart. JD's going to need to break out. JD breaks out, that may become a pretty nice buy. So we're going to put this up here. I'm liking JD as a breakout buy. So let's break out, let's test, let's prove, and we'll look at buys in here. Earnings on the 20th. So got to be careful with that. That's coming up. Target up here of about 98. You get to 98, I just wonder if you could get to 100. So if this starts to move, we get up that 98, that's 1600, gives you 17% or so on JD. Volume yesterday was pretty nice. All right. Okay, that's it for the trade ideas. Again, I want to say good morning to everybody if you're listening in the morning, good afternoon, and good night if you're listening to it in the afternoon or night. I wish everybody a terrific weekend, and I hope to see you in the trading room. If you can't be in the trading room, remember, get that app downloaded. Members, trial members, if you're not a trial member, become one. Try it out for 49 bucks. You get the app, and you'll get alerts no matter where you are. If you are at work, if you're fishing, drinking beer, in the bathroom, wherever you are, as long as you have service, I guess, you will get the alerts when we buy, sell, or adjust. Everybody have a great weekend. We'll see you on the other side.